there guys, so today's video is going to be another installment in my Best in Beauty videos for 2020, and today we're going to be talking about other eye products like single shadows, eyeliners, mascaras, and like eye primers. So usually I break up these videos in about 5 different videos where I do eyeshadow palettes in one video ranking all the eyeshadow palettes, then I do other eye products like these ones I'm going to talk about today, mascaras, eyeliners, etc. Then I usually do blush, highlights, and bronzers. And then the last one is usually like face primers, foundations, and concealers, and face powder. So that's how I typically do them. So today I'm going to be doing other eye products. So I did want to talk about one eyeshadow brand that doesn't make palettes, but this is the Single Shadows brand that I decided to try this year. And so many people were telling me about this brand, and it is a very small business, and I just fell in love with their products. I pretty much have fallen in love with every single product that I've tried from the brand. And the brand that I'm talking about is Lele Posh Cosmetics. I do have all of my shadows from the brand in this little Z palette from ColourPop. I just thought this palette was so beautiful to put single shadows in, and I needed another Z palette to hold these in, so I did order this palette from ColourPop like a few months ago so I could put some newer single shadows in this little guy. And typically, I don't normally go for single shadow brands anymore because I purchased so many palettes this year, but I really wanted to give this brand a shot. I mean, I only had purchased like 2 eyeshadows with this, or actually 3 eyeshadows with this order, and then it came with a couple of extras. So the ones that are the eyeshadows are this row here and this one. I do have a few up top, but they are their highlighters, but you can also use them as eyeshadows. But I typically use them just as highlighters because they are meant to be a highlighter, but again, you can use them as an eyeshadow because you can just use them to like top over your lid or put them on the inner corners, and they're beautiful. So I just wanted to give a shout out to Lele Posh Cosmetics because these shadows are so freaking beautiful, you guys. One of the best brand of shimmers I've ever tried before, if not my favorite single shadow brand now, because her pigmentation and the way that they, how soft that they are, and also excuse if my lips are a little bit chapped. I've just been wearing glosses the past couple of days because since I can't go anywhere now, I've just been wearing makeup to film videos. And I've just been throwing on like a gloss or something to film a video because there's really no point in me wearing lipsticks right now. But my lips are kind of going through the gigs. Oh, I'm just letting you know that they are a little bit red just because they were a little bit chapped before. So anyway, so yeah, I really have been enjoying them. They are so pigmented and they are so beautiful and shifty and sparkly and glittery, and they're just so easy to use on the lid. They are so intense, so I really wanted to just swatch a couple of them for you guys. So the first one that I really wanted to try from the brand is, of course, my dear friend Debbie's shade, which is called Debutante. It's such a gorgeous, like, lavender shifty eyeshadow. It's so beautiful. And then these, oh my god, they're so stunning. So we have, I think this one's called Divinity and this one is called Celestial. Those were actually the 2 freebies that I got with my order. And oh my god, they are some of the best, like, colorful shimmers I've ever used. Like, they're just stunning. Like, look at this Celestial shade. Like, look at that shift. Look how gorgeous those are. So Celestial is this gorgeous, like, blue with, like, pink and green in it. It's so stunning. Then Divinity has like a purple shift to it with like silver and purpley glitters in it. And then Debutante is just this stunning lavender like shimmer, and it's just beautiful. So I really have been enjoying these shadows. I really used them a ton for like makeup collab looks. like, I didn't really wear them too much on a daily basis, but I did try and use them in makeup collab looks or like in a live with someone. And then that's the other shade, which is called Penny, which is named after my friend Penny as well. I don't know why my dogs are barking right now. Sorry, I think my dad was in the basement. So anyway, this shade Penny is so beautiful. It's like this gorgeous, like glittery bronze, and it's so pretty. So I just wanted to mention these eyeshadows, and then I just wanted to swatch one more for you guys. What's really funny is that this one I thought I really was gonna like use all the time, but I don't really use it too much, pretty much at all. But I just wanted to mention the shade Encore as well. It's this gorgeous, like transforming, like green, and like, oh my god, it's so pretty. It like shifts all these different colors. It's like a green, then it shifts to like a purpley, I don't know. It's really pretty, like a pinky shade. Like you see how it has a shift like that? It just always looks different in the light that it's in. And I love those like kind of eyeshadows that like you don't really know like the true color of it. So I just wanted to mention those. They are just stunning. If you guys are looking for like some intense shimmer, I would highly suggest Lele Posh, because everything that I've tried from them, their single shadows, their glitters, their highlighters are all amazing. Well, Nina, it's just one person, Nina, and she's amazing, and I love them. I think that they're great. So I wanted to talk about those. And then I also do have one single shadow in here from another brand that I've never tried their eyeshadows from or anything from their brand, and that is Divina Cosmetics. Now, I really do want to try Divina Cosmetics eyeshadows probably next year, maybe like around like the springtime, but for right now, like I've said, I am just on such a strict no buy right now. I haven't bought anything. So, but this shade I did win in one of Debbie's giveaways on her live, and this one is called Cake Bomb. And originally I wasn't gonna take this one, but this is so beautiful, you guys. It's one of their Sugar Babies. No, not Sugar Babies. That's Lele Posh. It's one of their Sugar Drop eyeshadows, and there's like this whole like Sugar Drops collection where they have like these really sparkly, super shifty shades, and there's like about 8 of them, and this one shifts from like a white to a blue, and I was loving this, using it on my inner corners. Like, I don't know if I ever used it on my lid, but it's really beautiful on the inner corners. It always added like such a beautiful pop of shimmer to my inner corners, so I really was loving that too. Since I was able to try their quality with just that one shade, I am really excited to maybe possibly try more from the brand. So that is all the single shadows. These are really the only single shadows that I tried for the entire year, because like I said, I bought so many eyeshadow palettes this year, so I didn't really want to overwhelm myself with single shadows as well. I also did get one shade from Classy Cake Cosmetics, and this one is called Glamburger, which is Danielle here on YouTube. Her YouTube channel name is Glamburger, and she is Debbie's cousin. And I really wanted to try at least one eyeshadow from them. I did really like it, but I do prefer the formula of Lele Posh just because they're super sparkly, super soft. But again, these businesses are run by one person. It's a one-woman show. So, but I just do prefer the formula of Lele Posh. But I really love this shade as well. It's a really beautiful like tangerine orange. So I just wanted to give it a quick shout out as well. So those are all of these single shadows why am I saying signal or like saying single weird? Single eyeshadows that I tried this year. And I really wasn't disappointed with any of them. Like, these smaller brands run by these powerhouse women are really like impressing me so much more than okay, I'm sorry. I feel like I cannot do anything in this house without worrying about what's going on outside my room, and I'm honestly getting so mad because everybody else sits in their rooms and doesn't have to worry about anything, and I've just been trying to keep this freaking place together, like with my mom having to be in her room so much. I've been trying to take care of everything, and I'm honestly getting so freaking tired of it that like I can't even sit down and film a video for an hour because I got to worry about what's going on out there all the time. Like everybody else gets to sit in their rooms and not worry about doing anything, but I have to like basically step into my mom's role and take care of everything. So it's getting really exhausting. So I just like am getting really mad. So forgive me if I'm not like super happy in this video, but like all of this is so fatiguing and hard on all of us right now that it's like I just get added stress being around everyone because they just can't do like one simple task without me, or they do it without me, and then like everything has to get thrown off because my mom tells me to do something, and then like, you know, everybody else has to step in and do it, and it's just getting really annoying. So anyway, so now we're going to move on to loose glitters. And again, I didn't really try too many at all this year, like loose pigments slash glitters, but I did try these because again, I heard everything but amazing things about these glitters, and I'm talking about the Lele Posh Sugar Babies. These are absolutely stunning. I am not going to open them though because they really do get messy, but they are so beautiful. So I have the shades Daddy Issues, and Daddy Issues is like a beautiful sparkly pinky color with like pink and purple and white sparkles in it, and it is stunning on the eyes. And then we have this shade called Cash App, which is this beautiful like duochromy like silvery glitter with like green glitters in it, and it's also beautiful. Since it's called Cash App, I love that there's like green glitters in it, and it's beautiful. So gorgeous. And then the last one is the Keeping It Icy, or Keep Me Icy, and this was the one that was recommended to me by Debbie. Cash App and Daddy Issues were the two that I wanted to try when I first placed an order with Lele Posh. But then I decided to order this one as well, like the next time that I got, had placed an order from them, because I really wanted to try it. And again, Debbie kept on talking about this shade as being like her favorite because it was like a beautiful like topper to add to anything. And I did that quite a bit this year. And I used this as a topper a lot. And it's such a beautiful like bluish, glittery, shifty glitter. And it's beautiful. So I really just fell in love with these. They are amazing, and I think that they're also really worth trying from Lele Posh because these are some of the most beautiful glitters I've ever tried. They've pretty much become like my favorite ones. And if you place them on the lid like over anything, they are gorgeous. Okay, so now I really do want to talk about mascaras next because you guys know I love mascara, and these are pretty much my top 3 favorites this past year. Excuse me. I don't think there was any other ones that I really did try that I was super like thrilled with, but these 3 definitely are my favorites. So my number 1 is the Urban Decay Lash Freak mascara. This is the first mascara that I've tried from Urban Decay in quite a while. The last time I tried a mascara from them was like the Urban Decay Perversion mascara, and that was a while back, you guys. Like, I don't even remember. I think it was like at least 2 years ago, so it's been a while. And I had heard so many good things about this mascara that I really wanted to try it. And this is amazing. It's like the most intense, lengthening, curling mascara I pretty much have ever tried. This has become like probably my favorite mascara ever. Like, it is amazing. It makes your lashes so long and so curled, and I just fell in love with it. I forgot to purchase the full size when I did get my my Sephora VIB sale order back in November. Actually, I think I might have shopped in store for those because the stores were open then. But this is amazing, and again, it makes your lashes so long and beautiful. So I love this mascara so much. I'm hoping if I get the full size, I will feel the same, but I think I will. Because sometimes, again, it's so weird. When I repurchase a mascara for the second time and I've tried something better like this one, I'm not as in love with a mascara the second time I purchase it as I am the first time. That happens so often with me, and I'm just like, I don't think that this is going to happen. That's going to happen with this. But again, sometimes people say that the formula for the smaller tubes are better than the full size, but again, I don't think I'm going to get that experience with this. So I will keep you guys up to date, but so far this has been my favorite mascara pretty much ever. So, and then my other favorite, which I still love this mascara, and this one is a repurchase of mine, and I just love this mascara so much, is the Lancome Monsieur Big mascara. I think that I had this in my last Best in Beauty video last year, but it made it into my Best in Beauty again this year because this is still one of my absolute favorite mascaras. And like I said, even repurchasing this the second time, I still love it so much. This is definitely like the one mascara that I've repurchased again that I still love it as much as the first time. So is that kind of weird? Like, am I the only one that has that experience? Or like, is it just because we tried something better? That might be why we don't love it as much the second time. But since I tried the Urban Decay Lash Freak, this one is the only one that comes relatively close to that one. I mean, like, I love this one just as much. This is one of my all-time favorite mascaras as well. It's amazing. It gives your lashes such a beautiful curl. And again, really beautiful volume. Not as long lengthening as the Urban Decay Lash Freak, but it's okay because it makes your lashes look beautiful. So I love this mascara as well. I bought that one half price when Sephora was doing running it for $12 or $13 rather than $25. So I definitely 100% picked it up then because I was like, oh my god, this was a good price. So, and then the last one is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Lash Brag mascara. A lot of people ended up liking this mascara this year. I don't think too many people didn't like this mascara, and it's so good, you guys. But again, like, this one's so good. Again, makes my lashes look so nice and beautiful and lengthening and curling. But the only thing is that what's funny is that this is the second time I've purchased this because I got this for the VIB sale when I forgot to purchase the Urban Decay Lash Freak. I was going to purchase both, but I only remembered to purchase this one. And it's good, but I feel like the first time I tried it, I liked it a lot more. So I'm going to keep on using it because I've had it for like 2 months now, and I do really like it, but I'm not sure if I'm like in love with it anymore as much as I was before, but it's still a great mascara. I'm not sure if I'm going to repurchase it after this though. We'll see, but I do really like it still. So those were my top 3. That's it. Those were the cream of the crop. And then the other one, which I don't have, I haven't repurchased it, is the Fenty Beauty 'Cause I'm Black mascara, I think it's called. That one is amazing as well. I could almost say that the Fenty Beauty and the Anastasia one are almost dupes for each other. They are very similar. Well, excuse me, in formula, but I only purchased that during, I think, the first VIB sale back in like April. So it's a really good mascara as well, but I haven't repurchased it yet. I'm kind of really interested in trying the new Bite Beauty mascara. I'm really interested in trying that. So that's pretty much going to be the only other mascara that I try. So yeah, that's it for mascaras. Now we just have eyeliners and one eye primer to talk about. So I cannot believe it took me this long to try this primer. I mean, I only try eyeshadow primers like once in a blue moon. Like, I pretty much have only tried like 4 eye primers the entire time I've been doing my makeup, because what's funny is that not every single brand actually does have eye primers. I mean, actually, I'm lying. I used the Urban Decay Primer Potion, and that was like my original one, and then I found the Smashbox one, and I love that one, and then I tried the MAC Pepper Prime, and that one's amazing too. But like the last like year or two, I was mostly using like drugstore primers. But then this came into my life. I mean, I did repurchase the Smashbox one like back earlier this year so I could get a better primer after I used up my last Milani one. But I decided to try this one during the Sephora VIB sale this year. And again, I heard such great things about this one from Debbie that this has become my favorite eye primer, I think, ever. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer. Also, Brittany did recommend this eyeshadow primer to me as well. She says that she uses this all the time too, and it really brings out the color in her eyeshadows because it has that like white base to it. It's not a clear primer. It's like a white based, like actual pigmented primer. So it has color to it. It's like a white ivory kind of color. So it goes on your eyes really pigmented, and then that's why the colors are so vibrant, because it has a base to it. Now, I probably should have tried something like this before, but I didn't really need this necessarily for like an everyday basis. But now, since I've tried it, this is the only primer that I use when I'm working. Like, I don't typically use it when like I'm just going to Josh's house, or again, I have like a day like this where I'm just filming something. I'll usually just use the Smashbox, or I'll just use concealer. But this I've been using every time I've been working, and I've been trying it with older palettes as well and seeing if the eyeshadows perform better, and they do. The pigment really comes out with this eyeshadow primer, so I absolutely love it. It's amazing. I'm definitely going to repurchase it once it's done, so I love it so much. Okay, so now let's talk about a few eyeliners. First, we're just going to talk about, again, I have tried quite a few eyeliner formulas this year, and nothing comes close to how comfortable these are on the waterline. I so wish they released more shades, because I absolutely love these, and I think you guys know which ones I'm talking about. I think this has been like the third time they've been in my Best in Beauty, but I just love them so much, and those are the Maybelline Master Precise Skinny Liners. I absolutely love these, you guys. I constantly repurchase the brown and the black. I think this is like the third time I've repurchased them. And they're just my go-tos for when I need a brown or when I need a black. And they just go on the waterline so pigmented, but they're also so comfortable to apply. They have a really nice rounded tip to them. And they're so pigmented and easy to glide on the waterline. And they don't irritate my waterline at all every single time I use them. So these have been my top favorites for a while now. Again, I wish they had more colors, because I would probably purchase every single color. But I constantly repurchase the brown and the black, because they're always the ones that I use on a daily basis. So I absolutely love these. And then pretty much my other favorite liner was the LA Girl Ultimate Instant Stay Auto Liner, and this one is in the shade, I believe, Cream. Super bright. So I tried this liner earlier this year, and I really have been trying like all year at the drugstore to find a good alternative to my Maybelline Risque liner, which is the one that I used to use on my waterline as my nude liner. But they had discontinued that like earlier, like this past year, or I think last year, and I've been trying to find something to replace it, because I do like wearing nude liner quite often on my waterline, especially if I film videos like this, and I want just a little bit of brightness on my waterline, and this is usually what I'm going for, is a nude liner. And I really, really like this liner a lot. It's pigmented. Again, it's not as rough on my waterline. It's actually pretty comfortable to apply, and I've used this a ton this past year, and I love it. I think it's great. So this was definitely my favorite LA Girl liner this year. I've never tried any of their liners before this year. And I like this even more than the L'Oreal Infallible nude liner that I got earlier this year. And this is actually cheaper. This is like half the price. I think this is like $5 or $6, and that one's like $10 or $11. So I'm glad I found a cheaper alternative. Okay, then my three, these were like my two other most used liners. So the first one is from ColourPop, and this was the only ColourPop liner that I had purchased this year, because like I said, I stopped purchasing their eyeliners for a while, because I thought that their eyeliners honestly weren't that great, because they were pigmented and they went on really nicely, but some of them were very rough on the waterline. Like, not super rough, but they're not that comfortable to apply, that I was kind of hesitant to try a like new one, but I didn't know that like if the formula had improved or anything, so I was kind of interested in trying to see if the formula had improved or not. And I ended up getting the ColourPop Hocus Pocus Cream Gel Liner, and this one's in the shade Sistas, and I fell in love with this one. This one is so good, you guys. I think that this formula is way better than their older, just getting fatigued from talking. I think that their updated formula of this new like metallic red or metallic formula that they have now is way better than their older formula, and I really liked this. So let me go ahead and swatch this. And I do really like, I mean, they did always have push-up liner packaging, but this one's like way more pigmented than their older metallic liners that I've tried. And it goes on really pretty and pigmented on the waterline, and it's very comfortable on the waterline. It's not like their old formula, so I really liked this too. And then the other eyeliner that I didn't think I was going to use so much is the NYX eye pencil in the shade Emerald City. I used this a lot with the Mandalorian palette, but I also really like this eyeliner because it's actually pretty pigmented on the waterline, and it's this really pretty like Emerald City color. And this was my most used NYX liner, and then I have one other one that for some reason I didn't take it out. I'm getting real tired again, you guys. I get tired so easily now. I guess it's quarantine fatigue. It's literally right here. So this liner I really liked using with the Mandalorian palette, and I did get a lot of use out of it then. And then the other one is the NYX eye pencil in the shade Violet. I don't love this one as much as the Emerald City one. This one's a little bit rougher and a little bit harder to get more pigmented. For some reason, this wooden liner is a little bit softer than the Violet one. Just keep that in mind. And the Emerald City's more pigmented. So this one kind of takes a little bit longer for the pigmentation to build up, but I did really like using it and enjoyed it. So it was good. It wasn't like my absolute favorite one, but it was a good formula. I kind of want to try the NYX push-up liners, but they are a little bit more expensive than other brands, so I might want to try more of the LA Girl push-up liners because I do actually really like how these feel on the waterline. So I might try a few more shades of like the ones that look like this. I didn't really like the Shockwave ones as much as those. Like these don't really show up as much as they're supposed to. They swatch really nicely, but when I put sorry, my dad is texting me about something important. So, because I'm waiting for a phone call. But overall, these were my 3 favorite, like, colorful liners this year. And then the other one that I really liked was the NYX Professional Makeup Slide On, Glide On, Stay On, and definitely a Turn On. This is such a long name. Slide On, Glide On, Stay On, and definitely a Turn On Waterproof Extreme Shine Eyeliner. And this one's in the shade Pure White. Again, I didn't use this one as often as I thought I would. I mean, I could start using this today or like using it when I wear like more subtle makeup looks. But do you see how much it brightens like my waterline? This one is really, really pigmented. See, I really like that one. See how much it brightens up my waterline? So I wanted to get a white liner for like collab looks and stuff, but I didn't use it as much as I thought I was going to. But every time I do, this one has definitely more color payoff than the wooden liners from them do. And this is the only one that I got from them like this. I mean, this is kind of a wooden liner too, but it's very, very pigmented. So I really like it. So that was definitely one of my other favorites. So that is the white. So that's pretty much it for like my favorite liners, because even though I did purchase a lot of liners this year to try out, you know, colorful liners for collab looks, I mostly used them to like draw things on my face rather than using them on my waterline, and they kind of performed a little bit more pigmented that way than when I tried to apply them to my waterline. So then the last liner I want to talk about is the NYX Professional Makeup That's the Point Black Eyeliner. I ended up really liking this. This is actually way easier to apply eyeliner than I thought it was, because again, like I really don't wear eyeliner on an everyday basis anymore. I pretty much just put, again, a waterline liner on my waterline, and then I wear eyeshadow and mascara. But I really liked this one because it has that really nice pointed tip, and it's a very, very black liner. it might not be as black when I swatch it because it is just getting a little bit feathered. But it is a really good liner. And again, I thought it made it very easy to get like a more defined, precise line because of this really, really thin tip. So I really liked that as well. And it's very black. So I think that is pretty much it for those. And then I just want to give a shout out to some falsies. So the first one, so this is the first time that I've ever tried false eyelashes was this past year because I really wanted to experiment with them. Wow, this ColourPop one is actually the one that doesn't come off the easiest. That's interesting. To see like if it was the one that lasted longer on my waterline or not. But it used to last a pretty decent amount when I would wear it to work. So the first set of lashes I wanted to mention are the Spooky Babe Cosmetics Spider Lashes. Now, they're no longer in business, but I did want to mention that the founder or the girl that runs the company, I forgot her name. I think her name's Laylee Makeup. I messaged her about like canceling like a couple of items in my order, and she asked me if I wanted her to throw in any like freebies, or like just asked if I wanted to try anything else instead of the gel liners that I got. And I was like, "Ooh, could I try like a pair of your lashes?" And she was so sweet to send these to me. So thank you so much for that. It was very, very sweet. I loved these. These are probably my favorite lashes I've tried this year. I mean, I've only tried these and I've tried the Ardell, but these were so amazingly like long and feathered and oh, okay, I gotta go. Sorry. Okay, so I already talked about the Spooky Babe lashes, so the last thing that I have to talk about are just these lashes here. Sorry if my makeup got a little bit messy. Things got a little bit messy before with my family, so yeah, we're kind of like already getting quarantine fatigue with all of these restrictions, but we have to follow them, and some of my family members don't want to follow them, so it's fun. So anyway, this is the last thing I have to talk about are these Ardell Wispies. I had always heard like great things about these lashes, so I wanted to try them myself this year, and pretty much I would use these every time. Oh my god, they're already falling. Dang it. I'm probably not going to use these again anymore anyway, so I'll probably end up throwing these out soon because I've used these quite a bit. I used these for a bunch of collabs, and honestly, I freaking loved them. They're so like nice and natural and wispy, and they look really good with like more like involved looks like my collab looks, and I really did enjoy these as well. So I got into falsies this year as well, and I really did like take it there with my makeup this year and tried to try all of these different things with my makeup, and honestly it was like really fun to challenge myself and try out different things that I never really do. So those were the lashes that I enjoyed. So that's it, you guys. So please like and subscribe. Please help me get to 500 subscribers so I can do a giveaway for you guys. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please follow me on my Instagram at CBW819, and I hope you guys have a good day, and let me know what your favorite eyeliner, mascara, any kind of eye product was this year. I would love to know. Please let me know. Sorry, I can't really talk right now. I just want to sit down and watch TV and drink some wine because I need to calm down right now. I'm super stressed out. So yeah, bye.